Come on. Let's go.
Hello, Dr. Cotner. I'm ready when you are. But on the other hand, fuck you.
Yeah, this couch ain't big enough for the two of us. We got, you know what we should tell again? The story of how, see, well, I started going no shirt for a press back in 2021. And I wasn't as muscular as I am now, but I was still looking decent. And I remember Chad, he would record all of his sets. I didn't used to do that. I used to just get Chad to come out for like something big. And then he thought to himself, he's like, I'm gonna try putting on. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna look like Andrew. And you're.
Yeah, I watched the video and I'm just like, oh, I'm fat.
Yeah.
I remember I like was pinching my fucking spare tire.
Oh yeah. That was during the McDouble bulk of 2021.
Yeah, it was Chatty Too Fatty.
Yeah. Listen here, that freaking dastardly wristband came off, or wrist wrap came off. So I got something to fix his wagon. See that right there? Yep.
Painter's tape.
Yep. Freaking thing's gonna sabotage my workout. Let's do a wrist wrap. Holy cow. Anyways, that freaking heaven aura that's coming into the garage, that looks kind of cool. And so, anyways, what else is there to say? So I got to do a double for extra credit because I'm supposed to get 3 sets of 5. Second set was a screw up. I don't just want to get 15 reps if one set was screwed up, so I got to do an extra rep. At least that's how I say that I completed the weight in my head. And that was pretty easy. Yeah, I didn't need to tape for just a double. 5 sets though, or 5 reps though. You gotta be in the freaking zone.
A BBC bench.
Yeah, BBC bench. This is my custom shirt. I pulled this out of the hamper today to do my squats. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, because I tried, last time I tried going shirtless on squats, the freaking bar almost gave me a neck breaker. There we go. Those legs are looking freaking huge. Holy cow, I'm trying
to have the shorty shorts on again.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, those ones had to go in the, those ones had to get in the wash. You know what I'm trying to do now? I'm trying to focus on not breathing heavily into the microphone because for some reason I'm congested, and then I'm also really out of shape. I'll just breathe on this way. All right, so yeah, bench was easy today. I've been doing 1 kilo jumps on bench because the weight gain makes. Basically, if you just gain weight, overhead press and bench go up. All right. And so I had to do a break there, and then I had to listen to that thing again to figure out what I was talking about. So there's this, I'm talking about gaining weight makes press and bench press go up. And the best example of that is Andrew Richard. Andrew Richard is probably one of the most. He's, I mean, in terms of weightlifting, like with strength goal. He's probably one of the most dedicated people of all time. Because, I mean, generally, like these other guys that have gotten big, Eddie Hall and whatever. I mean, I like Andrew Richard. He does funny things, but I mean, he's not very aesthetically pleasing. And there's a guy in the Discord that said that Smaev, the super chin-up guy, is on the same level of dedication as Andrew Richard. Richard. I'm pretty sure it's Richard. He's like Rocket Richard though, or maybe he's not. But there's the Montreal Canadiens hockey player Rocket Richard. Anyways, that guy, I don't think he's nearly as dedicated because he still has the aesthetic build. I mean, gaining a bunch of body weight isn't going to make your chin ups any easier. So it's a little bit of a different sort of thing. But yeah, in my opinion, Andrew Richard is all in, and I don't really think anybody would disagree with that. I think that there was a Greg Doucette video where I think he was going on, because I think Greg Doucette also believes that he's natural. I believe Andrew Richard's natural. Although, if I was really big, like if I had a lot of extra body fat, I'd be taking an Anastrozole or a Romacin, just because I don't want to be having all my tests turn into estrogen, because it's it's going to screw up your gains, right? We were also talking on Discord about taking NSAIDs if you have pain. My freaking midsection is looking pretty big. I think I drank a glass of water before I went out. And, I mean, the anti-inflammatory effect of certain things like, just curcumin, or there's antioxidants, they kind of have a similar sort of negative effect on, I guess, muscle growth and strength in academic literature. But the thing is, the academic literature doesn't really, they're not athletes, so it doesn't. And another thing is, let's say you take it for pain, like you have some tendonitis or some non-specific low back pain. You take some ibuprofen for that. I think that not being able to work out or not working out is way worse than taking NSAID. I remember at one time I had a minor back tweak. Well, actually, no, I was walking like Jimmy the Bull, so it was a little rough, and so I just took 800 milligrams of Advil, and my back felt way better. And I don't really think that affected my gains too much. And I also take a gram of vitamin C every day before my workout. Yeah, I don't really think that taking the antioxidants does anything bad.
It just hits the floor anyway. When I try to put it on, it just...
Man, because I'm so fucking strong, it just like bends so much, bro. Hopefully I didn't just blow your eardrums out with that.
Crush my toes.
Man, you're so strong when you need the other people in the gym to help you put on plates. Oh shit, there you go. He's summoning the power of Yahweh.
God damn it, dude. No. Bro, my legs feel like there's pins in them.
Oh shit. There we go. This is on... My friend gave me this link on, look, you're way too close. Oh, that's not a good angle. Still recovering from my breakout from being super cheap. Hey, which way to the weight room? Yeah, thanks. Ugh. Ugh. What's up? So, man, that was fucking sweet, dude. That guy's torso is this long. People are talking about, like, you get the build for deadlift. You got the build to do freaking goofy ass shit like that. I wouldn't want that build. I want my lift to look good. Sure, my overhead press, I start up here. But there's a bunch of guys who do that. And that's because we're fucking huge. Okay? I mean, sure, there's some big guys like, Olympic weightlifters. They can have it on their chest. But, whatever. Okay? Like Lasha, I mean, he's a little big. He's like 370 or something. Okay? If I could start with a thing on my chest, that would make the hip thrust way stronger. Because it gets slacked by my fucking... Well, it's kind of interesting. Actually, because it activates the stretch reflex, and then I also get the hip thrust. So maybe it wouldn't actually be stronger on my chest. because I harp it here, and then but it goes down a little bit because there's like that much give in my shoulders. Anyways, yeah, what do my friends say about that? Private gym reacts to 1,000-pound deadlift. I wonder how many views that has. Probably a sickening amount.
1, 2, 3, 4,
What's this guy's
5,
name?
6, 7, 8, 9.
Tyson Rideneur. Rideneur. What does he do? Oh my goodness. So, how much does this guy squat? Or does he just do these stupid sumos? A 405 bench. Rideneur. You know, when I was in Quebec, I didn't want to pronounce I kind of wanted to pronounce the words in a white bread sort of fashion, because I felt like I was making fun of the French people if I was gonna do their sort of thing. Because I think of Jacques Clouseau, okay, Inspector Clouseau, Chief Inspector Clouseau, taking PEDs to lift 1,000 pounds at 20 years old, road to 1K. Oh, okay. He only got 20,000 views on that one. How many? He has 117,000 subscribers. He doesn't really get all that many views. What the hell? Maybe he's more into Instagram now? That seems to be like the content thing, where you just do like really short things and it's heavily edited. Who's this? Oh. Look at him and his girl. His girlfriend is, well, I mean, this is back when we were like in the early 20s. My friends and I would be like, yeah, that guy's probably a pussy. Yeah, he's dating some guy, the girl you like. You're like, bro, that guy's probably a pussy. I could probably beat him up. And the two guys that watched my two friends, they'll know exactly what the hell I have more than two friends, but they'll know exactly. they'll remember exactly when they've said that. 1,730 pounds unnatural. I gotta see what this guy squats. Sumo deadlift. Sumo deadlift. I was trying to think of how what sort of, this is I'm not logged in. I'm not using my Brave browser because for some reason Discord chose, what the hell is this called? Microsoft Edge? Some stupid thing. Anyways, here we go. Oh, it's his fucking tattoo. Oh, dude, he's got the crucifix. All glory to God. All glory to God, bro.
So nice.
I did that for you, Jesus.
Total beat so far. I'm very
I fucking hate these guys. I did that for you. That was all for you, Jesus. Anyways, yeah, so, Sumo Deadlifts might be for you if you, like cheating. People talk about roids, cheating on steroids or whatever like that. Whatever. Sumo Deadlift. Oh, no, Anna. I don't think Asians do sumo. Well, they probably do, but I mean, if you think about weebs and, their love of anime and, Japanese culture, and then you think of the samurai, okay? The samurai. And, the honorable, well, I think I got either hairs or I have a bat in the cave. I have white hairs in my nose, okay? Anyways, yeah, so honorable Japanese warriors, okay? The samurai, well, maybe not. That's just kind of what they might be portrayed as in some sort of things. I don't know. They're probably more like aristocrats with, yeah, I don't know, but there's probably a lot of mythology. There's a lot of things that aren't true about them, but maybe, there's these things called like the Hagakure, which I haven't really looked into. But anyways, what I'm getting at is, if a samurai was going to lift weights, okay, a samurai, an honorable Japanese swordsman, he probably wouldn't be doing sumo deadlift, okay? And frankly, a sumo probably wouldn't. I saw Torino Fuji, I saw him, well, he was doing rack pulls, but he wasn't doing a sumo stance, okay? He was doing convention, he was doing like 300 kilos rack pulls, 300 kilo rack pulls, and sumo deadlift. If I was a sumo, I'd be upset. I'd be like, that's like saying, imagine if they took some silly Billy thing and they named it after you. Yeah, yeah, I'd be a little upset. I'd have a protest. I don't know what we call it, the silly Billy deadlift. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't get enough hate. It doesn't. People will say that he gets too much hate, like if you go in lifting vault, calls them sumo haters. That guy. First of all, if you do conventional deadlift, and you're not a sumo hater, you're probably pandering. You're probably pandering. And I'm pretty sure. I remember he tried comparing Hafthor Bjornsson's stance to a sumo stance because he takes a wide stance. Hafthor Bjornsson is a giant. Okay, I still wouldn't, even if I was that tall, I wouldn't have that wide stance. Brian Shaw has a wide stance. Look at the range of motion. That's all that matters. The range of motion. And they got this guy with the Mike Wazowski build, okay, doing his deadlift, that in competition counts against the Bjornssons of the world, okay? Who have to move the bar. Who have to move the bar like 3 feet off the ground compared to that freaking bozo that moves the bar 9 inches off the floor. So no matter what people say, sumo doesn't get enough hate. And, Ripito he told the origin story of the sumo deadlift. It was just an omission from the rules. And so some guy exploited that. And then what should have happened was they allowed his thing because it wasn't in the rules yet. But then the next day they should have amended the rules to make sure that people aren't doing silly Billy deadlifts. All right, so that's the Brandy Couture barbell complex, and that's what I used to do back when I was in high school. And it works pretty good for stamina. And Brandy Couture has really bad form on some of those exercises. And anyways, and he's way skinnier than I thought. That I remember, yeah. So, anyways, shit. So there's this guy made a comment, and it's like, it's kind of funny. Let's see if I can still find it easily. It was held for review. Actually, I think it was a guy's response that was held for review. This guy says, "Holy hell, those are some hamstrings. That's the motivation for me to get my RDF up from 300 to 550 or whatever the weight you do." Rishi Shava. Well, the actual deadlifts from the floor, the heavier ones, are going to have more of an impact on your hamstring growth. The RDLs is just a little bit of extra volume. So the thing is, when you first do RDLs, though, because there's the negative, okay, or the eccentric part of the movement, you're doing that, which you don't really do in normal deadlifts. You build up more inflammation, so your first workout, you're probably going to have really sore hamstrings. And although most of the gains aren't made from, they're not made from inflammation, in my opinion. I think inflammation is kind of overrated. Here's another one. This guy asked, so Gravestrong says, "Thank you, Buckwald. I am currently a mere 212-pound clump of cells, but you've inspired me to keep bulking despite my green diarrhea 3 times a day and my frequent overeating." And you think this is actually a joke, but when you get further into there's more replies, and there's replies to this comment, and he explains that it's actually true. And then somebody wrote, "Have you ever done a cut gravestone?" No, I'm nowhere near where I want to be strength-wise. Sometimes I just maintain if I'm burnt out from bulking, but I've never cut. It's good for longevity, though. If you're having diarrhea 3 times a day, that's your digestive system screaming for a break, which is true, because and I was having that issue for a while, but that was more of a diet issue, and since he's natural, that's, you know, it's the same sort of thing. But it's a good idea to take. Oh, here we go. So his digestive system screaming for a break. He says, it's definitely screaming. Too much junk food added in extra for too long, probably. I've been eating 2 to 3 little Debbies in the morning with milk, and then at breakfast too, and ice cream at night, and lots of soda all day, plus my huge main meals and all the extra BS I want. This guy eats more than me, and he's that big. I shot up 10 to 15 pounds. Also, soda. I mean, in terms of like the fast carbs, that I don't really think you get much benefit to that. I don't know if that probably just stores as fat. And another thing is that the fructose is just terrible for your liver. And then soda is really acidic, especially Coca-Cola is very acidic, which is terrible for you. It melts your teeth. Fructose is bad for your liver, like I said. I shot up 10 to 15 pounds real fast, and my bench went up like 30 pounds, and my squat went up like 50 pounds, but I can't stay off the toilet. I've wondered because I said he might be insulin insensitive. Because if you're having trouble storing glycogen, which is, I think, one of his issues, because he doesn't look very full, despite eating that much food, he doesn't have, well, I mean, he's natural too, but you should have some fullness from eating that many carbs. And so if you're not like storing glycogen properly, then it's definitely like you can tell. I mean, you should feel kind of like bloated in your whole body, and not just in your gut. Okay, everything should feel full. You should be able to get a pump easily. But if this is an issue, I suggest like fasting immediately, because, well, Leo in Longevity says you can get rid of most of the fat on your liver. That's another thing, is, you know, you don't want too much. You don't want fat building up in your liver. You don't want fatty liver disease. So 2 days of fasting will restore your 48 hours. That is, no calories. Don't eat any, and you can't have any like sugar-free gum or like just water. And then you're gonna want, if you could do a dry fast too, but most people can't do that unless you're staying home. Like now it's the summer, which is tough, but I wouldn't have anything other than water and some electrolytes, and non-flavor electrolytes. So no sweet things, because if your tongue senses the sweetness, you'll have an insulin release. And then your gut will feel a lot better too. He says, he says, I wondered, because I'm like shaking in the early day if I don't eat like 150 to 200 grams of carbs with breakfast and a snack, and I have to eat very consistently all day, or I get body weakness. But now it's killing my gut due to poor food source choice. I may need to really clean up my eating back to meat and rice mostly. That sounds like pre-diabetic to me, bro. Time for a change. Yeah. Well, when I'm done this cycle, I'll probably, I don't know, I'll probably fast for 1 day. Fasting for 2 days is really tough when you're working. And I don't want to, like, if I do it on the weekend, I don't want to be miserable all weekend. So I'll have to, picking a time to fast is pretty tough. I've done a 2-day dry fast, and you lose a lot of subcutaneous body fat. You get into ketosis quickly. But, yeah, you're going to be fucking miserable. So, anyways, it's all about insulin. And, yeah, if you're having that issue, or, yeah, like, it's like when Halfthor Bjornsson, he contacted Stein Efforting, and he says, I'm eating a lot of food, but I'm not getting any stronger. I'm just getting more fat. And it's because he also has sleep apnea. Sleep apnea and poor sleep quality, which sleep apnea causes. Even though you might be sleeping, you don't get REM sleep. It's going to ruin your insulin sensitivity. And then also, yeah, if you're insulin insensitive, it's not going into the muscle, and if you're not storing any glycogen in the muscles, you're not going to be able to, keep on putting weight on the bar. Gravestone. This fucking shirt makes me, well, this guy, what the hell did he say? He posted one of my shorts that I had after my 801 deadlift, which was 2 days, which I did my 801 on, or 801 for 2 reps on a Saturday. 2 days later, okay, I lost 13 pounds, just water. I lost 13 pounds, and I was still bloated. I remember you could see, well, I mean, I'm hamming up for the video. I'm pissed off, but you could see how like the veins are bulging in my face. And yeah, 2 days later, and he's like, "Oh, your face has gotten your face was a lot fatter back then." It's just as fat now because of all the water weight that I've put on. And yeah, I got another almost 2 weeks, and then we'll see. I've titrated the tren up to 200. I've got up to 280 milligrams of Tren-Ace per week, and I'm going to bring it up to 350 milligrams of Tren-Ace per week. And then I'm going to order some test suspension, and then I'll get some D-ball too, just to make sure. I need some insurance, okay, or assurance, because test suspension, holy shit, the unholy. I don't know if it's unholy, but it's like I'm not recommending this. This isn't doctor's advice, but the real life strength potion, Trenbolone acetate, for me, Trenbolone acetate, D-ball, test suspension. That's the real life strength potion. If only you didn't have to inject the test suspension, because that is not comfortable. And so, anyways, I was thinking I was going like this before when the Rank Tour thing was playing. I thought of filming a reaction, but that 2006 video quality is kind of funny. Everything's 360p. But I was thinking there's this More Days, More Plates video where he's like, what the hell does he say? It's like, realistic tips on how to make your bicep vein show. And there's that classic clip of him in the gym where he has his like really long arms. He has good like bodybuilding. Like people always talk about his shoulders. He has the long bicep, which doesn't really look as good, but he's got the vein showing when he's doing his 80s curls. Okay, which is where you got to lean like this, and you got to bring the dumbbell and almost like bash yourself in the nose with it. It's kind of like a victory curl. Yes. We'll start here. I cut myself shaving. Bacominus, tuning in. Sit-up champion of the 25th century. Stupid fucking thing. There we go. At least we got that sweet shot of Stone Cold in there. I have constructed a time machine, and I will return to the 21st century and destroy science-based lifting once and for all, as well as the Sumo Deadlift. And then life will get better for just about everyone. And I will also warn my what do we call that? My ancestor, Buck's friend, Gravestone. Oh shit, stupid thing. I will warn him about the consequences of being such a little piggy. If you were a Muppets character, you would be Miss Piggy. No offense. Okay. Is this loud enough? Peasants, lend me your ears. Yes. I have now graduated to micro-celebrity on Instagram, and so you must refer to me as Lord Truck. I will accept nothing else. Hopefully this isn't too cringe. Okay. Well, whoa. I wanted to do something with fucking brass, but the brass on this keyboard sounds like shit. So we went with, or we could go. It's something like that. Something like that. Whereas Davy, I'm not Davy Jones, okay? He's got a little bit of an advantage on me, considering he has not only hands, but also tentacles from his head that he can play with. So he was built. People talk about, like, there's builds for deadlift, there's builds for squats, there's the short arm, there's the T-Rex arm build, or the mega gut build for bench. But Davy Jones has the organ build, the organist build. So, well, I'll give you a sample. Oh shit, I gotta turn this thing down. I'm gonna blow someone's eardrums out. Okay, is that right? No. It sounds like some RuneScape shit, okay? Maybe not that bad. That didn't sound too bad. Better than RuneScape. Oh, that takes much. Anyways, okay, so yeah, so this guy named, or his Instagram handle is Too Buff for This, because I think lots of my audience are, well, basically, if you're not a Zoomer, you're a Boomer. Not even kidding. It's because I'm a Boomer, and so it's anyways, that guy shared my deadlift video from October, 801 for 2. And I checked it recently. When I was on the crapper. Sorry, oh shit, I cut myself shaving yesterday. Anyways, I had 238,000 plays, which is a hell of a thing. And then he shared my 661 for 10 reps, and that has like 60,000 or 70,000 views, which is really good. I really appreciate that he did that. And yeah, that's sort of, that just made me think of, although made me think of Boogie2988 when he went viral because of Ray William Johnson. Now, you got to be old school internet for that. Well, maybe not really, but I suppose, well, that was like 2011 or something, maybe 2010. That's kind of old school internet now, compared to now. So I'm showing my age. And anyways, yeah, that's really good. And so it was the thing. Apparently I sound like a Dragon Ball Z character, which, although I don't like the show, some of the elements of the show are sweet. The grunting, the power-ups. Okay, you know, they're making giant rocks levitate everywhere. They're like they're making craters just by like screaming at the top of their lungs. And then they're doing these long extended like battle cries when they're doing like energy blasts. Let's go like this. I need some ambience. It doth, and ambience doth help me think. I've been out of my Lord truck. It already went to my head. So this guy asked me about Nicholas Dupree's. I gotta look that guy up again because I'm pretty sure I know who that is. Dupree's. Let's check him out. Oh, it's a super jacked guy. What is that, South Africa? Oh, yeah. That's definitely not a sleeper build. That guy is a Dupree's, so he's probably a Dutchman. Yeah, he's got that well, that's what people think when they think of like Vikings and stuff. Well, I mean, I don't know if the Dutch are Vikings, but yeah, he's got the comic book character build for sure. And anyways, it started raining. Perfect time for me to come home and do a voiceover. I had to do my squats. Actually, the reason why I'm doing this, well, it's because I had an idea in my head to do this stupid thing with the netting from my swim shorts on top of my head. I had an idea, but it's also a means to procrastinate doing squats, because even though the weight's low, I'm not really enjoying it, especially because my knee is not feeling good. But it'll get better and better. And This guy said, he said the same height of YouTube lifting. I'll take that as a compliment. And what the hell else do we have? Fedor. You know, this guy brought up Fedor and how he had the sleeper build. Definitely for fighting, although, you know, he doesn't, I don't know how strong he was, but his technique. I'm not a martial artist or these sorts of things, but there's a good reason why because he's really tough, but he also has excellent technique. And so that's why he was undefeated for so long. And when I think, well, maybe not, but I remember he was going ham. He was beating the hell out of Fabricio Verdum, or Werdum. I don't know how to pronounce that exactly. I remember he was beating the hell out of him, but he got reckless. Fabricio put him in the triangle. It was so sad. I almost cried. That was in Strike Force. I think that was his first fight in America, and then he lost to Antonio Bigfoot Silva. So sad. So sad. Anyways, what else is there to say? What else is there to say? My butt is getting pretty sore with all these freaking injections I'm doing. Mostly because the trend. The trend sometimes doesn't. It's kind of it doesn't like being in there. Doesn't mean it leaks out, but it is. I got a little bit of inflammation, and that's all I'm gonna tell you. Well, that's all there is, really, basically. I'm not gonna. I suppose I could stand up, drop my drawers, but who the hell wants to see that? Okay. Oh my goodness. These freaking guys. Road to 200 pounds, #1. Anyways, yeah, and that's another guy. I guess I have to give some appreciation to the other guy too. I messaged him. I messaged both of them because they really did me a favor there. Brett Turley. Brett Turley is, he's got almost 29,000 followers. He does, what is he? He's got he's a dad lifter. He's all oiled up. Anyways, yeah, he shared my thing in his story too. And I appreciate that. What does he do? Farming? He's like the miniature version of Tom Haviland. Blue Collar Brett. Brett Turley. Makes me think of, what the hell else? Yeah, and too buff for this. How many followers does he have? 428,000. Yeah, that guy's pretty strong. He's 900 pounds. Yeah, you guys. I'll just commentate it. Whoa. Holy cow. It's like the first... It's like power off the floor is so good. It's like the first... I don't know how the bar is probably, I don't know, 16, 17 inches off the ground at the end plate. Maybe 18 inches. The first, like, 13 inches are holy cow. And he's got the George Lehman belt style. I wonder how people do that. Because that just seems to me like it would crush my floating rib. I heard Chad said he was trying that. Yeah. Maybe the thing is to wear 2 frickin' belts. Maybe that's the frickin' play. I gotta take my iodine. Anyways, yeah, I appreciate that.